that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Vols! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little. but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. Linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Fine.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the move, it's Clark. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Punts it out of the air. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Glover. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reese. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to put.
And quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his man, it's Matthews. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Mississippi State going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Makes the catch. It's Butler. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So here is the Tennessee offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Pushed down for the tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Under fire! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. They get through and it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time...
Turning it on! They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Dortch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was no...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Butler. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally corral, but not before. He picked up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Glover. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Glover. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Just keep slinging it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of
converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. Oh, he dropped it! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
A nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.